In 2000, two entrepreneurs walked into the Dallas headquarters of Blockbuster, pitching a company then valued at just $50 million. Blockbuster executives, reigning over a $6 billion empire with nearly 9,000 stores globally, famously laughed them out of the room. That company was Netflix. Today, Netflix commands a market capitalization exceeding $270 billion, a global entertainment behemoth. Blockbuster, by contrast, is a relic, a monument to a colossal misjudgment, with just one lone store remaining. What happened that day was more than a missed opportunity. It was a testament to corporate myopia, a failure to see the future staring them directly in the face. This is the story of how Blockbuster had Netflix in its hands and let it go. By the late 1990s, Blockbuster was synonymous with home entertainment. Its blue and yellow branding dominated retail parks across America and beyond. Founded in 1985, it had revolutionized video rental, offering a vast selection, standardized service, and convenient locations. In 1994, media titan Viacom acquired Blockbuster for $8.4 billion, integrating it into a diverse portfolio that included MTV and Paramount Pictures. At its peak, Blockbuster commanded 25% of the global video rental market, generating billions from rentals and, crucially, from late fees, a revenue stream that constituted 16% of its operating profit, often exceeding $800 million annually. This was an empire built on physical media, on the certainty of VHS tapes, and then the burgeoning promise of DVDs. But a new player was emerging from California. In 1997, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph co-founded Netflix, initially a DVD-by-mail service. Their premise was simple: no late fees, a subscription model, and the convenience of home delivery. It was a niche concept, targeting early adopters of DVDs who were frustrated by traditional rental models. By 2000, Netflix was still small, unprofitable, and bleeding cash. They had fewer than 300,000 subscribers and faced stiff competition, not just from Blockbuster, but also from established mail-order services like Walmart. Desperate, Hastings sought a lifeline. He arranged a meeting with John Antioco, Blockbuster's then CEO, and his leadership team. The proposal was straightforward. Netflix would become Blockbuster.com, handling all online operations, while Blockbuster would promote the service in its stores. The asking price for the entire company, $50 million. Antioco, alongside his vice president of new media, Shane Evangelist, and other senior executives, listened to Hastings and Randolph. The Blockbuster team found the concept intriguing but ultimately dismissed it. The prevailing belief was that Netflix was a tiny, unprofitable venture with no scalable model. The idea of a mail-order DVD service seemed a distraction from their lucrative brick-and-mortar business. The meeting famously ended with laughter from some of Blockbuster's executives, openly mocking the idea that a company built on late fees would ever embrace a no-late fees model. Blockbuster's culture was deeply entrenched in physical retail and the immediate gratification of walking out with a movie in hand. They saw their vast store network as an unassailable advantage, not a potential liability. They were confident they could build their own online service if necessary, with superior scale and brand recognition. This hubris would prove fatal. Blockbuster did eventually launch Blockbuster Online in August 2004, offering its own DVD-by-mail service. By then, Netflix had refined its model, aggressively cut prices, and accumulated over 2 million subscribers. Blockbuster's online effort was plagued by internal conflicts and a half-hearted commitment. It struggled to integrate with the physical stores, leading to customer confusion and dissatisfaction. The company's long-standing reliance on late fees also meant it couldn't fully embrace a subscription-only model without cannibalizing its most profitable revenue stream. Furthermore, the parent company, Viacom, was facing its own financial pressures, limiting Blockbuster's ability to invest aggressively in digital transformation. They tried to outcompete Netflix, but their internal structure and corporate mindset prevented a full pivot. They were still fighting the last war. The decisive moment, the true pivot, wasn't just Blockbuster's rejection of Netflix's offer in 2000. It was the complete misinterpretation of what Netflix represented. Blockbuster saw a competitor. Netflix was a paradigm shift. Blockbuster viewed DVDs as a product. Netflix saw them as a distribution channel for a future of on-demand content. The Blockbuster executives, blinded by their immense success and the certainty of their existing cash flows, failed to grasp the fundamental changes brewing in consumer behavior and technology. They believed their physical presence was an enduring strength, not a heavy anchor in a rapidly digitizing world. Their entire business model, built around physical media and punitive late fees, was perfectly optimized for an era that was already fading. This inability to internalize disruptive innovation, to pivot away from a cash cow that would soon become obsolete, sealed their fate. By 2006, Netflix had already begun exploring video streaming. While it would take years to perfect and scale, the strategic vision was clear. Digital delivery was the future. Blockbuster, meanwhile, was mired in debt, battling activist investors and struggling to maintain relevance. Their attempt to launch an in-store streaming service, Blockbuster On Demand, in 2010, was too little, too late. The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection that same year. Its assets were gradually liquidated. Its stores shuttered, becoming another casualty in the relentless march of technological disruption. The lessons from this monumental misstep echo through the corporate world. The Blockbuster saga serves as a chilling case study in the perils of corporate inertia and the cost of underestimating emergent threats. It highlights how even dominant market leaders can be undone by an unwavering commitment to outdated models. The $50 million Netflix offer, once a source of executive laughter, stands as one of the most expensive missed opportunities in business history. It reminds us that market leadership is never permanent, and the future often arrives in unassuming packages, challenging the very foundations of established empires.